Good morning, everyone. A new day, new hopes, and a new book launch. My name is Kanika, and I'm your host for today. And welcome you all on the behalf of Adhin Books Publication. I hope that you all are liking our book launch event and do write us in the comment section. Also, share, like, comment, and subscribe. सो आज हम जिस किताब के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं उसका नाम है अ कॉमन मैन्स वॉयज इन द स्टॉक मार्केट अ कॉमन मैन like you, like me, and many other ordinary people. Voyage. The term voyage means journey, how one can direct its journey in the stock market. The author of the book is Mr. Nagaraja Balasubramaniam. Giving a brief introduction about the author, Mr. Nagaraja B is a prominent luminary within the financial sector and thus showing an extraordinary journey of evolution from a network engineer to a financial expert and thus imprinting a lasting legacy on the industry. His recent achievements includes securing a place in the Limca Book of Records for delivering the longest financial lecture in India. The topics included capital market, finance, stock trading, and mutual funds. His another achievement, which left me spellbound, was that he scripted the history in 2006 by writing continuously for 120 hours to raise the awareness against the child labor. Trust me, it's truly commendable and unparalleled achievement. Along with his other outstanding contributions, he has been recently honored as the National Excellence Award as the student's favorite director in the year 2024. I would really like to congratulate him for the same. This was all about our author. Now, moving further to the book which he has written, A Common Man's Voyage in the Stock Market. This book has been written by his professional experience and his personal research on the same topic, that how a common man can invest in the stock market and can gain profit. What are the challenges that a common man faces while dealing with the complexities of the stock market? How a common man can make a risk free decision and hence gain something out of the stock market, which, trust me, without knowledge is not possible. Now the question comes, why this book? Why I should buy this book, go to the Amazon online or go to any bookshop and buy this line when there are so many books available on the stock market? The answer is very clear and very simple. First of all, this book has a pragmatic approach. It delivers the practical solution. It's not just the theoretical part, but gives you the practical solution of the challenges. Also, it tells the real world strategies which are tailored to the needs of everyday investor. So whether you are a novice investor or a seasoned trader, this book will provide you an invaluable guidance and empower you to make an informed decisions, the risk-free decisions in the dynamic and the challenging world of the finance. So please go and please read it. Right? Okay. So now moving on further, let's welcome the sir, Mr. Nagaraja Balasubramaniam.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, ma'am. So,
Okay. How is your day? Good weather?
yeah, it's moving fine, and thanks for asking. Hope you are doing good too.
Yeah, I'm very good, sir. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations on your book launch, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, and just my extend my thanks to Aditya Book Publications also. You are just very good support from your end. Thank you very much for
Thank
that.
you, sir. Thank you. And I truly feel privileged on the behalf of all Adhyan Books publication to just go on with this book launch event.
Yeah, welcome, ma'am.
So should we go further for the interview and questions round, sir?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, sir. So first of all, how are you feeling, sir, on your book launch event? What are your feelings, your emotions, and
Uh,
how are you?
Really nice, ma'am. Actually, This is my second book, I think, and this is a special book too because previously I have only written about technical books. Okay, so but this is about my personal experience. This book is about my personal experience. So this book is so much close to my heart, and I feel very proud to be in this launch also.
Okay. Okay. So as you said that this is about your personal experiences. Your first book was about something technical engineering, right? So what inspired you to write this book?
Actually, ma'am, the stock market is right. It is a it's a risky business actually. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So every business have some risks, but this stock market is a risky business where the reward is very high.
Yeah. Right.
So people only look at the reward part and they will enter into the stock market. They will end up into so many losses. Okay. So, but I want to stop them not from being entered into the stock market, but enter into the proper way. I want them to enter the stock market in the proper way. So I need to share my experience to these people while before entering the stock market because the name itself says it's common man's voyage. Okay,
Yeah.
I am not from the great background, or my family is not from the great background. So we are just a middle class family. So, okay, so every middle class people's dream is that to become at least an upper middle class should be a financially satisfied individual. So one of the best way to do is that business because in regular jobs or regular jobs you can't go you can't make yourself code buddy in just 5 or 6 years. It will take so much of hard work. So one of the way people always choose is this to stock market. This is the best way and legal way to gain money. But without understanding the risk associated with the stock market, these people are entering into the market and losing so many money in that. So before entering into the market, they need to build some basic knowledge about it. Before entering the stock market, they have to build their mind. Okay, so build their mind. So something called a subconscious mind. So when we go from office to home every day. Okay, so we will be driving the car or bike. So while started driving, we will be thinking of something. We will be thinking of office problems. We will be thinking of the family problems, even old problems. But
Yeah.
always, what we'll do is we will directly go to the office to home and home to office without disturbing the way. But our mind will be thinking so many things because the route is registered in the subconscious mind. Even though when you are started driving from the office, even though your conscious mind is thinking so many issues, but your subconscious mind registered the route from your office to home, so you will be reaching without any diversion. So every day you will be saving this having the same route. Okay, so before entering into the stock market field, okay, you should have some program designed to be in your subconscious mind. So I want to design that program. Okay,
Okay.
why this book? Okay, that is the idea. That is the inspiration behind this book actually.
Okay, okay. I also sometimes decide to invest in stock market, but due to lack of knowledge, I'm afraid that I may suffer a loss. But I think this book will really help me out. As you
Yeah,
said, it is made for middle class or ordinary people like us. So that would be really helpful.
yeah, sure, ma'am. Because the stock market is an excellent field actually. This is a
Yeah.
wonderful field, but there is a risk associated with it. Even every business is associated with it. Even if you are having a 2,000 crore, you are starting a shopping mall, there is a risk of earthquake. Okay, it is natural. Every business is associated with some risk. Even you can be a driver, there is a risk associated with. But people will understand the risk associated in every business. But in the stock market, people only think about the reward, not about the risk.
Right.
So when you are entering into the business, like the stock market business, you should aware what are the risks associated with this business, and you should have to prepare your mind accordingly. Then only it will be very beneficial when you come into the market and you understand the market. So okay, there are two different concepts, ma'am. Okay, for example, making a person knowledgeable is a different thing, and making a person intelligent is another thing. Okay, okay. anyone can become a knowledgeable person in the stock market. If you can read so many books, you can read so many, you watch YouTube videos. Okay, this makes you be a knowledgeable person in the stock market. But using the knowledge at proper time, that makes you an intelligent.
Intelligent.
Okay,
Right.
so before coming into the stock market, uh, being a knowledge is a different thing, but being an intelligent is more important. So this book is talking about that. So how to act in the stock market? You should be prepared for all the risks as well as for the all the rewards. That is the concept, ma'am, about this book.
Okay, sir. As you just told me that you deal from middle class family, right? So, are there any personal experiences, any one or two personal experiences that literally influence the content of the book or the writing of this book, which made you write this book? Ki, I have to write it anyhow.
Yeah. So I am in this field for last 18 years, ma'am. Stock market
Okay.
field. Okay, I have a lot of experience, even in the initial stages. Okay, so around 2006, 2007, I have faced so many losses in the stock market. Okay,
Okay.
okay. For example, even within a day, I will lose lakhs of money.
Oh,
Okay. And I was working as a network engineer during that time. Okay,
yeah.
managing the job and managing the stock market. Okay, it was a dilemma of mine during that time, and there are so many experience I have faced. Even I came to Mumbai for training around
Okay.
2008. I will be staying there for around 1 month. I went to a different part of India to meet so many legends in the stock market. Okay. So every time when I travel to learn about the stock market, every time I trade in the stock market, every day is like a different game. Okay, there is lot of experience. Actually, this stock market like it's like a playing a chess game. Okay. But the thing is that in chess game you can see so many coins. You have queen, you can have king, and you have rook, everything. But the thing is that in every game the power won't change. So
Right.
every game queen is having the same power, the king is having the same power, but the game is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Right.
game is different. So like the stock market is also like that. So every day the game is different, but you will be having a same coin. For example, same demand and supply, same trend, and the same price action methods. So once you understand the power of the coins, that means when you understand the power of what the queen's power, what the king's power, then every day you can play this chess very carefully, and you can win the game. So likewise, every day you want to make some money in the stock market, you should first understand the concept. Okay. So without understanding the concept, it is like losing the chess game every day.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my personal experience, I played so many games. For example, if you are saying that 18 years of experience, that means I have played this chess game around 4,000 trading days.
Oh, that's huge number.
Yeah. Okay. So from this experience, even every day it will teach us new things in the stock market. Okay. So if one person comes to stock market as a beginner, he should gain this knowledge. It will take him at least 5 to 6 years. So I don't want these people to waste their time. So I can share the experience. They can minimize their learning time. That's the concept of uh, this book, ma'am. This book is all about my personal experience. What are the difficulties I have faced and everything, and hope this will be helpful to the newcomers. Actually,
Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you, sir, that you don't want the other ordinary people to waste, so much time in the stock market, and they could just take a risk-free and a very careful, decided decision.
yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
Yeah. So, sir, now as you said, there are many books available on the same topic. You have YouTube, you have Google, and there are many other books available, right? So, what's the main thing that sets your book apart from the others?
Okay, actually, as you said, there is a lot of books are there about the stock market yeah, especially in India. But most of the books deals about the technical parts.
Okay.
Okay, for example, some books will deal about where should buy. Some books will deals about why should buy. Okay. So my book is dealing about why should you we have want to look about it. Okay, sir, there is so many difference between these questions. Okay, so I am entering into the stock market. I am entering into the stock market. So some book will help me to learn which stocks I have to buy. Some books will help me to learn what is the price that I want to buy. But my book is always talking. Why should you want to enter the stock market in the first place?
Okay.
Okay. So why should you want to enter the stock market? Are you the correct person? Because every business is not meant for everybody.
Yeah, right.
First of all, you should analyze yourself before entering the stock market whether you are fit for this business. Okay.
Okay.
Even for example, if I want to become a cricket player, okay, I want to become a cricket player. But if I want to become a cricket player, then I should know which one I have to do in the cricket. For example, if you want to become famous in the cricket,
Hmm.
there is no need that you should learn batting, you should have bowling skills, you should have keeping skills. But you want to famous in the stock market, at least you should have any one skill.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we know so many players in Indian cricket teams who guys don't know better batting, but they will be best in the bowling, and they
Yeah.
will be the top in the cricket team. So some guys, for example, you can take the MS Dhoni also. He's very good at batting and keeping, but I'm not sure whether he's very good at bowling and all, but it's the top of the list. Even Kohli is the top of the list. So concept is that when you are entering into the stock market, it is not about you should learn everything in the stock market and you should master everything, but you have to select which part. Okay, you are going to be a bowler. You are, for example, you are going to be a trader or you are going to be an investor. What kind of business that best fits for you in the stock market? Okay,
Okay.
that is very different thing because there are more than six kind of people you can find it in the stock market. We can find day traders, we can find positional traders, we can find swing traders, we can find short term investors, we can find long term investors. So in the day trader, for example, the day trader, he will do the daily business in the stock market. He buys the stocks in the morning, he will sell the stock market in the stocks in the evening. Again, he buy next day and he will sell in the evening. But investor is some person who buys the stock market today and he sells after 5 years or 6 years. He will be making a profit. So before entering into the stock market, first you should know whether I am an intraday player or I am an investor. What kind of business suits for me? That's like before entering into the cricket, you want to play the cricket. Okay, fine, that's your choice. But before entering into the cricket, you should know what I am. I am a bowler, or I am a batter, or I am a keeper. So you should be more focusing on that. Okay, you should be more focusing on that. So before entering into cricket, one should analyze himself whether he is a bowler or what kind of bowler he is, a spinner or fast bowler. Same thing. This is the book where helps you to analyze. So whether what kind of person you are entering into the stock market, you want to be enter into the trader or you want to enter into the as like an investor. So what kind of person you are. So
Okay.
that kind of book that makes this book different from all other books. Man. Actually, we are
Okay.
not thinking about what we are going to do in the stock market. We are dealing about before entering into the stock market, what are the things you need to analyze about yourself and your skills and all.
Yeah, okay. So self-analyzing of oneself for entering into the stock market, and is the raw material really in it you so that you can really enter and can gain from stock market is the basic theme of this book.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, sir, just I also said in your intro that you come from a technical background,
Yes, you
right?
are.
Technical background or engineering and stock market, completely different, completely poles apart. How come this happened?
Okay, basically, when I am in the network engineering around 2005 and 2006, basically
Okay.
that was my core field actually. And if you see my records in networking field, I have designed the largest network design prototype in 2006. It was big.
Okay.
That was also registered in Book of Records, and that was I love the networking field so much. But what happened is in around 2006, okay, when I'm working as a network engineer, I was working in Bangalore actually that during that time.
Okay.
So when my salary was around 20K during this period. So in 2006, the monthly expenses you have PG, I will be staying in the PG, and the monthly will be around 5,000 or 6,000. So every month I can able to save around 10K. Okay, that was the season during the 2006. So every month I have around 10,000 balance in my account. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, I know about the stock market, but it didn't click me during that time. Okay, it didn't click to me during that time. So I keep on accommodating the money in the saving, in my savings account. But when I realized at one point of that, it is useless because in India we are having an inflation rate around 5 to 6% every year. That means every item will increase 6% of price. For example, if you see in 2006, when I go to the shop and I buy the milk packet for 10 rupees, there will be around 300 ml milk in that packet. Okay. Then around when 2012 or 13, when you go and the shop and you buy the milk packet for 10 rupees, it was around 250 ml. But today, when I go to the shop and I buy the milk for 10 rupees, the packet is 10 rupees, but milk is around 180 ml today.
Yeah, right.
And 180 ml today. So inflation is keep on rising. So in India, recent data suggested that 5 to 6% of inflation is it's a part of the life right now. So when you keep money in the savings account without doing anything, so value of money will keep on depreciate. For example, if I am having a 10,000 in 2006, if I am having the same 10,000 in 2007, the different depreciation will be around 10 to 15%. Okay, so you can't simply keep that money in savings account. I at one point of time I realized that. So I want to invest money in some other business. So immediately I have some knowledge on the stock market. So I started buying the stocks in the stock market. So what I kind of thing is that I will be working in the IT industry, and every month my salary is around third of every month. So on second, whatever the salary I left in my account, then I go and purchase the stock. That was the theme I followed during the initial hours. So when I keep on buying the stocks for 1 year or something like that, at one point of time, I realized that the returns from the stock market is higher than my salary. Actually, it has beaten my salary.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so just I want to learn more to it, more about the stock market. So then
Okay.
I started into entering the stock market and I started trading. In initial days, at one point of time, I have lost every money in the stock market because
Oh,
lack of proper knowledge. Okay,
okay.
uh, so keep on and trying different methods and keep on thinking only about the rewards. I didn't think about any risks. Okay, for example, it is like buying a lottery ticket. So sure, you know the lottery ticket. So what will happen is when one man is so much about the rewards. For example, lottery ticket cost is around 10 rupees, but price will be around 1 crore. So the way he thinks is the risk is 10 rupees and the reward is 1 crore. So what he will do, he will invest 10 rupees every day to buy the lottery ticket. Then he won only after 5 or 6 years. Then only he realized that he already lost lakhs of rupees in buying the lottery ticket, but he didn't get any prizes because chances of getting reward is very less in the lottery ticket business. Okay, so even the stock market is having a 50-50 chances of risk and reward. Even I am able to think about the rewards in the initial stage. I didn't think about the risk associated with the stock market in the initial stages. So it makes me to lose some money. At one point of time, I realized that market is not about something magic. It's all about some mathematics. Okay, market is about market. You can't make market as a gambling. Okay, because gambling is done based on your luck, which is thus in most of the Indians we don't have that. Okay, so most of the Indians we don't have any luck. But market is not gambling, right? Because we can't do based on the luck. Market is a puppet business. It's a puppet business. We have to do based on the opportunities. We have to based on the opportunities. So that was that when I understand that concept, and I started learning about the stock market, I started meeting the people who are successful in the stock market. At one point of time, I learned everything about the stock market, and I feel that uh, compared with networking field, stock market has more challenge. Okay, so I like that challenge in stock market. So I like the mathematics in stock market, and on point of time, I completely switched into the stock market field from the networking concept.
Okay. You just talked about the intelligence and knowledge. They are different, right? In one
Yes,
of the answers, right? And then you just told that you suffered huge losses yourself since you are doing it from 18 years. And in the beginning, when you didn't have the knowledge, so you did suffer the losses. Now, my question is, sir, that what's the importance of learning in the stock market so that an ordinary individual doesn't have to go through the losses, because the money he is earning is so much hard earned money. That is
yes,
his saving, that is his expenses, and even that is his future also. Losing that will be very disheartening, especially to the middle class people when we have a restricted salaries and we just want to earn more in the stock market. So, what's the
yes.
importance of learning?
Usually when we talk about the middle class society, so they will ready to learn for 18 years from LKG to college for getting 20,000 calorie 20,000 rupees salary. They ready to learn for 18 years. Okay, so every individual, so even in our society, so when the child is born, they will be pushing him to engineering or whatever courses. They will be preparing from LKG, and we will going around college or engineering classes. So he will be learning 18 years. At the end of the 18 years, he'll be gaining the knowledge about the particular subject, and he's earning the money from the that particular field. Working in where somewhere around 20 to 40,000 k salary. Okay, but stock market is having more potential than that.
Hmm,
Okay,
right.
for stock market has more potential than that. So you can't master that in a single day. You have to
Right.
learn it. Right? You can't
Hmm.
have to learn. But a stock market is like something like it consists of two things. One is that controlling the emotion and controlling the knowledge. Okay, okay. So in the stock market, in most of the business and most of the work, you have the knowledge, you can earn it. Okay, that is
Hmm.
thing. But stock market, additionally, we have to learn how to control the emotions. How to control the emotions.
Options.
So first of all, in order to control the emotions, you should be thorough in the concept, because in stock market so many losses will happen due to for example, if I am seeing a stock around 500 rupees, okay, I am seeing the stock is around 500 rupees. So after a few months, I mean, I'm coming back and I'm seeing the same stock, it will be around 200 rupees. Commonly what will people do, that it's okay, it is cheap now. Okay, I saw that stock in 500 rupees, now it is in 200 rupees. Okay, it's very cheap right now, so they will jump in and buy it. They will jump and buy it. What they are not realizing is that, for example, in 2005, or particular real estate is around 5 lakh rupees. Okay, because during that time there was a company nearby that real estate area, that land, and the company that land is worth around 5 lakh rupees. In 2019, for example, after 10 years, what we will think the land value will increase. But what happened is that company nearby near that real estate area that went bankrupt. So now there is no one is living there. So when you go now, the land is worth is around not in the 5 lakh. Previously, it will be around 1 lakh or 2 lakh. 1
Hmm.
lakh or 2 lakh. So
Hmm.
people are not analyzing the circumstance. That is the issue here. Okay, so in order to analyze the circumstance, you should have some knowledge, and you should have uh, analyze. For example, there is two things mainly we will call as an analyzing method. For example, fundamental analysis and technical analysis, fundamental analysis and technical analysis. For example, if you want to buy a land, okay, if you want to buy a land, what we will do, we will go to the place and we will look into the land, so whether we will be getting a water that is good for the construction, everything. This kind of thing is called fundamental analysis. What is the technical analysis? We will go to the place and we will see whether the hospital is nearby, whether the bus stand is nearby, whether the police station is nearby. So these kind of analysis is called technical analysis. So fundamental analysis is the thing you are going to the place, you are going to the location and analyzing the quality of land. And technical analysis is the concept you are going to the land and you are analyzing the neighborhood, whether you are having an whether good neighborhood, you are having a roads nearby, you are having a bus stops nearby. This is a technical analysis. So in order to judge the price of the land or growth of the land, you should analyze both the things. You should analyze both the things. So in stock market, you should know how to analyze the stocks fundamentally and technically as like a real estate. So unless otherwise you didn't, you have to understand that it's difficult for to survey in the stock market. That is what we are dealing about this in the books, man.
Okay. So you had the theoretical knowledge, right? And then you have your personal experience.
Yes, sure.
The output of both these is book named Common Man's Voyage in the Stock Market, right?
Yes, you
Now,
are.
theoretically explaining to someone or guiding someone is completely different than penning down a book, right? Just jotting down your thoughts and taking your thoughts into the book is completely different, because when we write down, for my personal experience, for a second I am blank. Thoughts are there in my mind, but when I am writing, I am blank. So this is one of the obstacle which is faced while writing a book. So how did you overcome these obstacle of writing the book, or what were the challenges that you faced when you were writing the book?
Actually, ma'am, sometimes ideas will be coming to our mind when we be in the bed or something. We will doing the different works. Okay,
Yeah.
so uh, uh, so many times what will happen is when I we discussing with some other topics or some other persons. Even I will be discussing uh, with everyone. So sometimes suddenly some spark will be coming to our mind. So we should inform that, we should deliver that to our readers.
Okay.
Okay, okay. But those done will be in some other meeting. So initially, so what will I take? I will be recording that in our my phone. Okay, we have to tell this to our user. So I have recorded so many audios whenever ideas
Okay.
start in my mind. Okay, okay,
Okay.
because when I want to deliver my experience via this book, okay, so I didn't have a time to sit and write everything. For allocating 2 hours to writing the book. I didn't follow that method. I have not allocated so every 2 hours for writing this book. I have not done that. So I will be doing my regular works actually. So whenever I got strikes, because ideas or thoughts, this doesn't have a particular time period. Okay, timeline. Okay, it should come out only in 5 to 6. It should come only in 7 to 5. Even some thoughts will be getting while watching the movies. Okay,
Right.
okay. So we will compare that. Okay, this kind of issues we will be facing in the stock market also. We should convey this. So whenever I have the ideas, I will be start recording that ideas in my phone, and end of the day, I will be sitting and listening that again, and then I'm making that mistakes. That is what happened actually.
Okay, okay. You just gave me a tip to write a book. Just keep recording the audios whenever you get time or whenever an idea clicks in your mind.
That's right.
Every movie or every book or every has a character, a character or a hero.
Yes,
But
you are.
since here we are dealing with stock market, so what is that one particular topic which is very closely, related to you, or which you can closely resonate with yourself? Yeah, this is my dream topic, or this is my best topic, or a favorite one. If I want you to choose from the book, what is that one concept which is your foremost favorite?
Okay, actually, in this book, I wrote about one particular topic where I am dealing with why should you exit from the stock market.
Okay.
Okay, for example, in my book, around a ninth topic. So when I discussing about in previous 8 topics, I will be discussing about before entering into the stock market. Before entering into the stock market, what are the things you should be prepared? But in the particular topic, I will be talking about when you should exit from the stock market. When
Okay.
you should exit, because I already said that every business, okay, every business, okay. For example, every individual will have a particular set of skill sets, okay. Every individual will have particular. For example, you are having a fish. The fish is having the skill set of swimming. You can't expect that from an elephant. That is not possible. Okay, that is not possible. You can't take the fish from the water and you ask fish to climb into the tree like a monkey. We can't do that. So every individual is having a particular skill set. So at any one point of time, you understand. Okay, if you understand, because one person will be having a huge creativity, but he may or may not able to calculate mathematics. That is not possible. For example, you can take Einstein or some any scientist. For example, you can simply say, so my wife is excellent at cooking, but Einstein is not. Okay, so Albert Einstein skill set is different. His skill set is completely into the science. Okay, when I ask him to come and cook is a beautiful dish, is that possible, or it is not a right thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so every human, every individual will be having a different skill set. At one point of time, when you realize this, my skill set this doesn't fit to this business. Okay, my skill set doesn't fit to businesses. Don't try to push yourself just to make money, just for money. No, it's not like that. Don't push yourself into the stock market thinking of getting the rewards. At one point of time, when you realize it is not my skill set business, so you will be better in convincing people. You will be a better at marketing, not at the stock market. Okay, then choose your skill set of business. That is more important. So in the entire book, that particular topic, we will be discussing about where when you should exit from this topic. Okay,
Okay.
when you realize it is not my business of business, don't push yourself into it and don't lose your money. That's the main thing you should do.
Okay, okay, right. Fine. So, sir, apart, as you said that from the 18 years, you have the experience in the stock market, right?
Yes, yes.
You had the knowledge, you had the experience, but what other background research did you do on right before writing the book on the same? What are the different experiences or what are the different topics which you have to research practically to write this book?
Okay, actually, this book regarding is not about the technical factors. Actually,
Mhm.
for writing this book, I have discussed with around 100 to 200 students, their
Okay.
mindset. Okay, so this book is all about the people who should enter, want to enter the stock market. It will like a guide. So it is not like a mystery or something like that. So every concept completely different. Okay, so before writing this book, I have discussed with so many stock market traders, students, investors, their ideas, their struggles. So I came in this. Those ideas was also be included in this book. That was the basic thing.
Okay, sir. So we usually all have a something any favorite author or anyone who's we are inspired by their style of writing. So, do you have any particular author or any particular book that inspired your style of writing in this common man's voyage in stock market?
Actually, I have so many influences, man. For example, Jesse Livermore, even Benjamin or Nicholas. Okay, these authors have so many influence on me regarding this book writing and all.
Okay. What were the sir your experiences while you were writing the book? One thing that suddenly surprised you, or one hidden discovery that you did while writing the book only, which you had somewhere in your mind, but when we pen down, the thoughts coming back to us. So, what was that one thing that surprised you? Oh, हाँ, ये भी हो सकता है. So, like that one topic or one unexpected theory or mystery.
Actually, it's not like a mystery or something like that. When I write this book, I realized that still I am a student, actually.
Okay.
Before writing this book, I thought that I know so many things actually. Okay, but while writing this book, I experienced that. So there's plenty of things are there in the world, and there is plenty of things there in the even the stock market to explore. So what I have learned is not 100 percentage. Okay, this book made me realize that when I have, for example, when I am writing this book, when I writing this particular book, I got doubt in a particular topic. I got
Okay.
particular topic and realized that I have not faced that kind of situation still in this in 18 years of market because for example, actually I'm from Tamil Nadu basically.
Okay.
So in Tamil Nadu around 2000 something we have faces tsunami effect. Okay,
Okay.
before that people have never faced that. Okay, so sometimes it happens suddenly when you. So I was there in the beach actually during that tsunami period. So we have not heard that word actually tsunami before that. Okay, suddenly so that experience is completely new. We have not faced that before. So while writing that book in stock market, we have not faced some situations so far. So I realized that, and stock market is not fully. I have not explored completely. So that kind of so many questions come across me. So I started learning again. It's make this book. While writing the book, I thought I was the author. While completing the book, I thought that I'm still a student.
Yeah.
Uh, that- that's a different experience while writing this book.
Okay. So, how do you believe, sir, that this book will make an impact on readers' life or change their perspective towards the stock market?
Surely it will do, ma'am. For example, uh, while people read this book, okay, they will understand whether I am in the right field or not. That is the concept of the book. Okay, so everyone who is in the stock market or who is going to start the stock market should read this book so that then they can understand whether they are selecting the correct field to play or not. So that is the concept of this book, ma'am.
Okay. So, any one topic of the book or any one theory, practical solution which you think is very much relevant in today's financial climate?
For example, nowadays the people are not much thinking about the traditional. For example, if you have, we have a culture in India where investment is only limited to land and gold. Okay, for example, this is called traditional investment. Okay, so for so many years, when you look over the Indian people's trusted investment field is that only is not the real estate and in the gold. To keep on doing that, but stock market investment, mutual fund investments is a different era. Okay, so switching that traditional investment to these modern investments like mutual funds or stocks, okay, that needs some mental transactions also. Okay, so that was also dealt in this book, ma'am, in the particular topic.
Okay. So, are you planning, sir, any part two of this same book? Any further ideas or theory which you want to discuss or which you want to cover in the next part, which are somehow not covered? Since stock market is a very large topic. So, are
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Actually, yeah. Sorry for interrupting. Actually, we are having so many plans about this book because when I completed this book, I already said that I feel like I was still a student.
Yeah.
That means I have learned so many things to learn further, and I have so many things to tell further. So obviously, we'll be having some more books dealing in depth to stock market. Okay, even about the technical concept, even about the fundamental concept, and we will discuss it, ma'am. We will discuss it. But
Okay.
if you know, I am having around 500. Sorry, it's around 1 TB. What is the 1 TB hard disk full of voice notes?
Oh,
Okay, so whenever I already told you that whenever I have some ideas, I will record it into your voice and I will save it in my phone. So later I will come to and pack it in my computer. So I'm having around 1 TB of voice note in my system. Yeah, if I listen back to that, it will give some more ideas, and I have missed so many points in this book. Also, we will be covering this book.
Okay. So, sir, do you provide personal training to anyone who is willingly to learn stock market, or if anyone wants to connect with you, so how can they connect with you?
Actually, yes, ma'am. Actually, I am personally providing the stock market training.
Okay.
Uh, so I will be providing it for last 12 years actually. Okay.
Okay.
So in my 18 years of experience in the stock market, I will be personally mentoring so many students in stock market for last 12 years. They can contact me via my Insta, my YouTube channels, or
Okay.
they can use just they can text me my WhatsApp number, which I will
Okay.
share you later. No issues.
Okay. So we will be displaying your Insta, FB, and LinkedIn link so that our audience or our viewers can connect with you easily.
Sure, sure.
So, you like writing books on stock market, or is there any other topic which also influences you, like other any fiction book or any other topic? And do you plan to write that soon?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I am so much interested in science fiction stories.
Okay, okay,
Okay, science fiction stories, and you know about my science fictional because when I will be sitting and thinking about this world and some because I am also a student of psychology. I have completed my psychology programs also, and I was specialized in relationship counseling and personal counseling. So I have so many thoughts about the science fiction stories. Okay, so I
okay.
will be also writing some science fiction books soon. I think.
Oh, that sounds interesting. And I do hope that you will consider other books only this time also. Okay, so now we would just like to, end this conversation. This was very nice talking to you, and just I would like to just end the note that we here in this book we basically learn that how a common individual like me and many other could invest in stock and gain profit, and if not gaining the profit, that what should be the right time, or if you are not having the skills, when should you exit? Like, everyone can't excel in every field, right? So there has to be some stopping point where you should just exit from it. Okay, it's not my part of the job. That's which I is the last message or the last theme of the day which I would like to deliver. Any last message, sir?
Yeah, it was nice time with you, ma'am, and a happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for watching us. Do share, like, subscribe our channel, and also comment in the comment section that how do you like. So this is me, Kanika, signing off now. Thank you for watching.